of bounds. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Second and 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Newton now to throw.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
They'll try the left side with Etienne.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
He's still on his feet. On the move past the 40.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And That's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On second and very short, Newton got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides at an optimum level.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory, because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. Devon Hamilton with the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They go with Jacobs. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Jacobs.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Carlson able to put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Next possession forthcoming for Cam and his offense. And the football has not touched the ground yet. He's 10 of 10, including the touchdown on the last drive as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
Now Newton.
He'll drop that underneath to ETN.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with ETN.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st down, Newton. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Off play action, Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Back to throw, Newton. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got Renfro on the out route.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. To throw is Newton.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10, Newton again.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Newton. And the Raiders have got him. Jerry Tillery able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw again.
He's got some room to operate. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before half. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught on the right side by Adams. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Carlson is good, and a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Newton on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Newton on 1st down. Buying time to his left.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He'll get that underneath Etienne.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach. A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Second and 9 now. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. On 1st down, it's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But it'll be 2nd down. They fake the give. Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Being chased out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
The offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
This is taken at the 15. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now he'll escape to his right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now Newton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Newton now to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
coming up on 2nd and 7.
Now it's Newton.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Here's Newton. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. To the air again, Newton. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Max Crosby from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he'll take this one down near the 15.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
First down, here's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall,
Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And they're going to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
He's into the secondary.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So now London down by 2 touchdowns, and time a huge factor. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Pass complete. It's Adams.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And it's a fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.